You know what? This disturbs my mind. You spend years becoming irreplaceable at your work, mastering systems, solving million-dollar problems, leading teams through chaos, and then the company gives you 3% raise and a coffee mug. Meanwhile, some kid on the internet who learned a skill 6 months ago is charging $5,000 per project. And so you are sitting there thinking, I need more time. I need a bigger audience. I need to be more of an expert. No, you don't. I'm going to show you 3 consulting offers you can launch this month using skills you already have without quitting your job, without building an audience fast, or without spending the next year getting ready. And by the way, before I get into it, if you are still at 580 subscribers trying to hit 10,000 likes, like I am, smash that subscribe button because we are building this together. Let's go. Like the video too. Before I really give you the 3 offers, let me tell you about something that happened to Myron Golden that changed how I think about selling. A woman he didn't know called his phone. He didn't know about her. He didn't got his number from somebody who he didn't know. Started pitching him custom suits. Now, most people would hang up immediately, right? Because cold call. It was a cold call. Annoying. Just delete it. But here's what is wild that I want you to really pick. Myron bought 15 suits and a tuxedo from her. I mean, spend over $100,000. Why? This is the key to why your offers are going to work even without a massive audience. What's the key? He already wanted a tailor. See, there are people right now, corporate employees, mid-level managers, executives, HR directors, who are already looking for someone with your exact skill set. They're typing it into Google at 11:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. They're asking their colleagues. They're scrolling LinkedIn, hoping someone shows up. So you don't need to convince them that they have a problem. You need to show up with a clear offer that speaks directly to what they are already searching for. And so I'm going to show you how to do that with 3 proven consulting offers. But first, here's what most corporate employees get wrong when they try to start a side business. Here's what they get wrong. They think I need a big idea and I need it to be original. I need to create something the world has never seen. Wrong. The world doesn't need another groundbreaking innovation from you. The world needs translation. Think about it. You know how to navigate office politics, right? You know how to build systems that actually work. You know how to manage stakeholders who contradict themselves every meeting. You know how to turn chaos into clarity. That's not common sense. That is expertise. But here's the problem. You've been giving it away for free at work for so long that you've convinced yourself it's not valuable. So let me reframe this for you the way I learned from my mentor. Your tool is your skill that you've mastered. Your offer is showing someone how to get a specific result using that tool. For example, your tool, project management expertise. Your offer, I help software startups launch products 30% faster without burning out their teams. You see the difference? One is vague, the other is valuable. And so the first mindset shift, you are not selling your time. You are not selling your CV. You are selling a transformation. Now, let's get into the 3 offers. Because I can hear you saying, bring the 3 offers. Offer 1, the Process Accelerator. Offer 2, keep watching because offer 3 is the one that most people overlook. But it's the easiest to actually sell. So offer 1, let's get into it, the Process Accelerator. This is for you if you've spent years building, fixing, and optimizing systems that work. So here's how it works. You help companies or departments do in 90 days what normally takes them 6 to 12 months. So real example from one of my clients. She worked in HR for 15 years. Onboarding was a nightmare at every company she joined. So she built a system, templates, checklist, interview frameworks, the whole thing. So I told her, okay, stop giving this away at work, sell it. So she launched the 90-day onboarding system for high growth startups. The price, $6,000. Why? Because a bad hire cost the company up to $50,000 in wasted salary, lost productivity, and then rehiring. So $5,000 system that prevents that, that is no brainer. That's no brainer. And guess what? She got clients. No audience, no fancy website, just one. She threw something on LinkedIn as a post and conversations came up and she picked up from there. So here's the framework to do that. Step 1, identify the repetitive, expensive problems you've solved multiple times at work. That's step 1. Step 2, turn your solution into a step-by-step process. That means from what I'm saying, phase 1 is discovery, phase 2 is actual implementation, and then phase 3 would be optimization. Okay, that is step-by-step phases. So step number 3 then, name it something specific, not HR consulting, but try the 90-day talent retention blueprint. Step 4, price it based on the cost of the problem, not your time. If the problem costs them $100,000, try to price at $10K. That solution is a bargain. This is what I call the two-phase overbuilder in action. So phase 1, you refine your expertise into a repeatable process. Phase 2, position it as the only solution to a specific expensive problem. And here's the thing. People don't buy processes. They buy certainty. So your corporate background gives you the instant credibility. You're not some random guru. You've done this in the real world with real stakes. That is your unfair advantage. So offer number 2, the decision-making advisor. Yes, think about it. So offer 2 works even if you are still employed full-time. I'll show you how just in a second. So offer 2, the decision-making advisor. This one's perfect if you have spent years in strategy, finance, operations, or leadership. So here's the reality. Executives make million-dollar decisions every quarter. And most of them, they are guessing. They are smart people, but they don't have time to think deeply. They don't have someone who can say, here are the 3 scenarios. Here are the risk profile of each of them. Here's what I recommend and why. That's where you come in. You become the person they call before they make the big decision. So real example, one of my clients worked in corporate finance for over 12 years. And then he understood mergers, acquisitions, and capital allocation. That is something that was obvious for him. So he launched the pre-decision financial advisory for SME owners preparing to sell. So price, $15,000 for a 6 weeks engagement. So what did he do? That's a good question. Week 1 was financial audit and valuation modeling. Week 3 to week 4, maybe scenario planning. Sell now versus grow and sell later. Week 5, negotiation, preparation, and deal structure recommendations. So his first client was a business owner planning to sell for $3 million. So my client's advice helped him restructure the deal and walk away with $3.7 million. So you think that business owner regrets paying him $15,000? You think the business owner does that? So here's how you structure these offers. So step 1, identify the high-stake decisions in your industry. Maybe hire this executive, enter this market, buy this company, launch this product. So what are those high-stake decisions in your company, in your industry? Identify them. So step number 2, create a decision support framework. I use what I call the clarity matrix. It's a structured way to evaluate options. Step number 3, offer it as a short, focused engagement. not ongoing, not retainer. Just hire me for 4 to 6 weeks to think through this with you. Step number 4, charge based on the size of the decision, not your hours. And here's why it works even if you are employed. You are not doing implementation. You are not managing projects. You are advising. You are advising. That is 5 to 10 hours per week maximum, nights and weekends. No conflict of interest. I want you to think about it. Most corporate employees think they need to quit to start a business. You don't. You need leverage. And advisory work gives you leverage because you are selling judgment, not time. Remember what I said earlier about Myron Golden? He wasn't trying to sell those suits. He was just showing up as someone who already had what the buyer wanted. So same here, you are not chasing clients. You are repositioning yourself so clearly that the right clients find you and say, "Where have you been my whole life?" Isn't it not interesting? Offer number three, the micro transformation package. The micro transformation package. So I'm about to show you the one thing that makes this offer irresistible. And it has got nothing to do with your expertise. So I beg you, listen. The micro transformation package, this is my favorite because it is the fastest to launch and the easiest to sell. So here's the concept. Instead of selling a massive 6-month transformation, you sell a tiny focused results in 30 days or less. Why? Because corporate employees are clarity starved, not motivation starved. They don't want to figure it out. They want someone to say, do this, then do this, then this. You'll have results in 4 weeks. So again, real example, one of my clients spent 10 years in sales leadership, and then he launched the 20-day cold email system for B2B consultants. Not a course, not a membership, a done with you package. What did he include? 1 week, ideal client research plus messaging framework. Week 2, email templates plus outreach strategy. Week 3, live campaign with feedback and optimization. And the price is $3,000. He sold 8 of them in these first 60 days. That's $24,000 while still working his full-time job. So here's the formula. Step 1, pick one micro outcome that your target market desperately wants. Maybe get their first consulting clients. Maybe build a pitch deck that converts. Maybe hire their first executive. Maybe automate manual process. Step number 2, build a 3 to 4 week roadmap to get them there. 3 to 4 week roadmap. Not do it yourself, but they get templates, framework, and your live guidance. Step number 4, price it $2,000, $5,000. Low enough to feel like a no-brainer, high enough to attract serious people. Now, here's the one thing that makes this irresistible. Speed plus certainty. See, you are not promising them they will eventually figure it out. You are saying in 30 days, you will have this specific result. I've done this 47 times. I know it works. That's what corporate professionals pay for. Not information, not inspiration, implementation. And here's what's beautiful about this model. After someone completes your micro transformation package, they trust you. They've seen you deliver. Now, they are ready for the bigger offer. The 10K retainer, the 25K adversary engagement, the 50K done for you service. This is how you build a real business, not just hustle for gigs. You start small, you deliver results, you scale intentionally. So now, I know what some of you are thinking. Richard, this sounds great, but I am not an expert yet. Let me tell you again what my coach told me about this, and it changed my life. You don't need to be the best in the world. You need to be better at getting the result they lack than they are. Listen to what I've just said. You need to be better at getting the result they lack than they are. That's all you need. So if you can write that down, so you are not competing with global consultants. You are helping someone who's 5 steps behind where you are. Take the next 3 steps. That is it. You worked in operations for 8 years. You are an expert to someone who has been in operations for 2 years. You have hired 50 people. You are an expert to the entrepreneur hiring their first employee. You've managed a $2 million budget. You are an expert to a startup manager managing $200,000. So stop waiting to be ready. There are people typing your exact expertise into Google right now. They are looking for you, but they cannot find you because you are hiding behind, I need more time, coach. I need to feel ready. You will never feel ready, but the market doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about results. So here's what I want you to do. Pick one of these 3 offers. Just one. Write it down. Get specific. Name it. Price it. Then go find one person who needs it and make them the offer. Not 100 people. Not a big launch. Just one, because once you make the first sale, everything changes. So you go from, I think I can do this, to I know I can do this. And that's confidence. That's what 10x is your business. So look, I don't know what your X is, but I get you. I want you to know you are competent, you are capable, you are respected at work, but you are also kept, yes, by your salary. And deep down, you know it. You know your skills are worth more than your salary. You know that. You know you are capable of more than just climbing someone else's ladder, one ladder to the next one. The question is, are you going to do something about it? That's my question to you. Because here's what I've learned working with hundreds of corporate professionals. The ones who win aren't the smartest. It pains my heart, but that's just the reality. They are not the most creative. They are not even the most experienced. They are the ones who decide. They decide, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm launching this month. So if you're ready to turn your corporate expertise into a real offer that generates real income, without quitting your job, I built something specifically for you. I call it the 2-phase offer builder for busy professionals. Phase 1, we refine your expertise into a clear, marketable offer. Phase 2, we position it the right way so that the right clients can find you and say, yes. No flap, no theory, just the exact process I have used to help professionals like you launch consulting offers, advisory packages, micro transformations in just 30 days or less. So if you are interested in that, check the link in the description and join my live Tuesday workshop where I am going to hold your hand and walk you step by step to achieve that. And if this video helped you in any way, do me a favor, subscribe. Hit that like button now, or share it with one corporate professional who is tired of being undervalued. Because remember, there are millions of people out there who would love to pay you for what you already know. They are just waiting for you to show up. So stop waiting, start building. And guess what? I'll see you in the next video.